Alright, back at the church.
0 feet altitude, 8 feet distance, 8 miles per hour, 100% battery.
We all know the drill. Get up there, get a focus, start mission. That's a good spot. The heck is that, a bus? We'll find out on the way back. Looks like a bus from here. What? I can't tell. Even on the iPad screen, stuff on the ground looks small. That's why I'll fly over hood rats and not know they're there.
399 feet altitude, 137 feet distance, 10 miles per hour,
Fucking sun
96% battery.
Sun is acting like an obstacle. Hope we don't have a problem out there when it goes to turn. Usually you never see a vehicle back there. Especially at this time of night, 8 o'clock. There's two of them. Probably making out, doing the bad thing. Little rendezvous. Cheating on their husband or wife. What else would they be doing down there? Selling dope.
689 feet distance, 19 miles per hour, 91% battery.
Nobody's working this time of night. I'm parked in a different place, which is kind of cool because I'm away from the road more. Because I always feel every time someone drives by, they're watching me, they're looking at me, but now they can't see me. They came over a little bit further away because they moved the picnic tables. And I got nowhere to sit. Now I can sit. Sit. Bust them up a little bit higher too. A couple of feet actually matter. Two motorcycles.
400 feet altitude, 3,270 feet distance, 21 miles per hour, 87% battery.
Another beautiful night. Wow, that car barely made it up over the hill.
399 feet altitude, 5,077 feet distance.
Very nice picture.
22 miles per hour, 81%
Yeah,
battery.
Picture's a little sketchy, which is unusual for over here, especially at 400 feet. Reception has been kind of off, but I am pretty far. I'm over a mile away, so I really can't complain. FAA rules, fly a line in sight. Well, I'll tell you what.
399 feet altitude.
You take your eye off this thing, if it's 300 feet away, you can't see it. You don't know where it
26
is.
miles per hour. 77%
Dumb rule.
battery.
There's some ugly ass bug crawling across my iPad. Fuck out of here. Cockbite. Well, I love no wind.
$399 feet altitude. 8,202 feet distance. 21 miles per hour. 72% battery.
It's nice out tonight. It's feeling it's getting a little humid. It's going to be pretty miserable the next couple of days. 91, hazy, hot, humid. I don't know how people like that kind of weather. Anything over 75 is hot to me. I spent 30 years working in restaurants and hot kitchens, and I can't stand the fucking heat. I like being on the other side of the doors now. Fucking 8 hours at fucking 120 degrees. Fucking sweat your ass off. Did that for over 35 years. Now I sit on my ass in front of a computer, building websites for newspapers.
399 feet altitude.
That's my job.
9,757 feet distance. 22 miles per hour. 68% battery.
Been doing that for 14, almost 15 years. Damn. It was like 20 years in. Now this is where I lose my picture. For a second. It's not total loss, it's coming back now. %63 battery. Over the halfway point. It's pretty good. Very good numbers.
399 feet altitude.
Good speed.
9,316 feet distance. 27 miles per hour. 66% battery.
It's coming back. I was watching on the news today, all the farmers are like complaining because they couldn't plant their corn crops. They had to plant them a month late because of all the rain and it was so cold in May. Which I know, I'll tell you, that's the fact. It was cold, which I don't mind the cold, but it was rainy, it was windy, it was shitty. That was the worst month.
Warning, disconnected.
I don't know how it can be disconnected right here. Well, it's not, it's sketchy. It's not a good signal. There we go.
399 feet altitude. 7,085 feet distance. 27 miles per hour. 59% battery.
Pretty good. Over here, this is where the far corner in this field to the right, which is what I'm getting to. Almost, I'll show you this. I'll center it when it's there. The picture's kind of choppy, so but right about there in that corner of the field is where I'm taking all the stills for the time lapse, so it gets the whole view out there. Yeah, they moved a lot of dirt. They're excavating now. A couple of days ago, those those two driveways weren't there. So this is going to go up quick, like I said.
400 feet altitude. 5,225 feet distance.
Now, if I don't fly from,
54%
if I can't fly
battery.
from here, I fly from over there. Those behind them storage buildings right there. That's a lot quicker mission. But this works pretty good from here. So as soon as this guy gets back, I'm gonna slap in the other battery and send it and get my stills. Oh, I fucked up good last night on when I went to, because I had to like basically remap, because I finally decided that I was going, all right, this is the spot I'm going to use. So what I did was I added 5 new waypoints to where I was going to stop and take the stills, because no two pictures are alike. I'm getting them, even though they're at the same GPS coordinate, they're off. They're far to the left, far to the right. So this thing is never going to line up to be 100% accurate from the last picture where it took. So I figured I'd get in the area and let it take about 5 pictures, and so whatever the best of the 5 will match up with the next one. It's all good. It's a, it'll work. So what I did was, when again, I didn't look at the details of the plot, and you forget it. It's the stupid things that it does. You go to add another waypoint, and instead of assuming the last waypoint that you just used, which is what it normally does, when you add a waypoint fresh, it starts at 98 feet. So I'm over here in that far corner, and all of a sudden the thing starts, it took one picture, then it starts ascending, and it's going down and down. Oh, wait, what the hell is this doing? Oh, man, the altitude's too low. So instead of wasting, I don't know, wasting whatever, what am I really wasting? Just being pissed off that I've screwed it up again. Instead of letting it do that and take pictures that I'm not going to be, I just hit return to home, and it came back up and came back.
399 feet altitude, 1,808 feet distance, 26 miles per hour, 43% battery.
That's probably a bus. Looks like, and they're probably eating in this Kodak diner. I know that from my restaurant days. I worked my ass off one summer, just me and my brother-in-law. Ran an Italian restaurant for some guy. It was hell on earth. The kitchen fan itself, it worked like for 5 minutes and then would shut off, and he wouldn't fix it. And it's 90, 120 degrees in the kitchen probably. It was our last day. We had everything just about cleaned up. We were open for one more fucking hour. All we wanted to do, we didn't have a day off in like 70 days. All we wanted to do was go home. What happens? A bus full of Canadians pulls up, and we had to feed them. It sucked.
28 miles per hour.
Fucking banging out chicken parms by hand. We didn't have anything set up. It's like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So, yeah, I don't miss the restaurant business. I actually owned my own restaurant, 2 of them. One I had a partnership issue, it was major successful. And the other one, my ex kind of drank away. That's another story for another day.
Mission ended.
Alright, I'm gonna go look at see if that's a bus. Felt like I never saw a bus before, but it could be a camper.
278 feet altitude, 763 feet distance, 18 miles per hour, 33% battery.
Yeah, it looks more like a camper. So we probably park for the night. Pull off the highway and sleep there. Oh, the door's open. Like, picked a good spot to camp out. We got drones flying around out here. Should fly up and look right in the door. Probably hit the drone with a broom. Go over here and go down a little lower.
121 feet altitude. 999 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 28% battery.
Almost time to come home. You don't even see the fucking drone. He went to Dunkin' Donuts. He doesn't even see the drone. How could you not see the drone?
Aircraft battery at 25%.
I gotta come home. You're oblivious.
84 feet altitude. 998 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 23% battery.
Well, actually, it is kind of hard to see, and the road noise, you probably can't hear it.
Aircraft battery at 23%.
It's really hard to spot it unless you know where it is, even if it's down low. You can hear it. It sounds like a swarm of bees. You know, you've heard it. But... All right, when this gets back, I'm going to send it up and do the Amazon stills. I got 3 batteries on me. This is my second flight. Just cracked 180 hours of flight time.
Aircraft battery at 20%.
That's a lot when you consider you can only fly about 15 minutes at a time. Landing.
44 feet altitude. 1 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 18% battery.
Yeah, they're camping out overnight. Probably stopped. Probably went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Warning.
Walking back.
Aircraft battery at 17%.
I like it better over here. I'm going to come park over here from now on. No. Rather abrupt landing.
Warning. Aircraft battery at 14%.
All right. Very successful, nice flight. Here's my feet. All right, going to do my Amazon picture while I still got some sun. D-dub out.